Hey guys, welcome back. Please like so this video is recommended to others and hit that subscribe button so you can keep seeing videos just like this.
A mi papá con su colección de llaveros que le han regalado de diferentes partes. Cuando notamos algo muy raro, uno de ellos empezó a moverse solo, no había aire y estaba cerrado, no lo podíamos creer.
¿Por qué se moverá? Pues ya tiene como media hora el mono que se mueve.
It's a duende. It's a gnome.
Que el mono ese, mira el llavero, mi papá tiene como una hora que no deja de moverse el llavero ese. ¿Eh?
Nah, fam. Straight to the trash. I wouldn't want that in my house. No thank you. That's creepy. Explain that. How they doing that?
You know how many bodies I might be able to wrap up in here?
Probably two.
Two?
Two, yeah.
Okay. What's the best way to fold them in there?
You want to wrap them up. You got to be careful so that it doesn't leak through.
Put them in a tarp first?
Yeah, I would.
Okay.
That's what I usually do.
Are they soundproof or?
No, just wrap them up and then put chicken wire on. Then throw them in the water.
I don't think they'd sink though.
Oh, they will. When this gets wet enough, it'll sink. And the fish will eat them.
Is there any good lakes around here?
Up north, where I'm from.
Where's that?
Mafia family.
Oh, really?
Up in Michigan and Erie.
Okay.
There's lots of bodies in there.
Hey, God bless you, brother.
You too, Rick.
Yep. I'll see you soon.
All right. How soon?
Shoot, I don't know.
Is that a promise? You're tall, man.
Yeah.
Well, she's got to find him. What's
up?
your name?
Jake?
Jake.
Yes, sir.
I got Jake right here. He's 21 years old.
Yep.
He's the guy who's been talking to.
Wonderful. Yes, find you some one thing.
Oh, I don't know if he will. I'll have to come back.
Doesn't he work there?
No, he doesn't work here. He's
Nope.
a customer. He's a customer. You're from Indiana.
Yep.
What are you doing down here?
I've got a friend, buddy, that lives out here, so I'm staying with him for a night or two.
Good. I didn't take a picture. I don't know how to use these things. Excuse my French. Sorry. Oh, I gotta get going.
Yeah, it's nice to meet you, man.
Okay.
Yeah, have a good one.
Well now, not the response I was expecting. Dude's a retired hitman, I guess. Makes sense. Either bro got a fire sense of humor or he's serious AF. Yes, it's 50-50. It's a little hard to tell, man. Watch out for the new cult in LA. Oh. Wow, that's for sure a cult. And I wouldn't eat the cookies if you see them.
I have to show. I have to show.
How does he see anything? Isn't the pupil the part of your eye that can see? Well, that's confusing. I wonder if he is blind. He was looking right at the camera.
Guys, Frida Baby blocked me because I asked what in the Epstein is going on here. And you might be like, Bonna, why are you bullying a baby product company? 1, I believe it's my civic duty to bully companies that do dumb bull. And 2, they are putting sexual innuendos on products designed for children. I think this is fucking weird. And I think we should call it out.
I've seen it.
And if you're unaware, this is the kind of shit that they're posting on their Instagram. This is fucking weird.
It's
So I
true.
reiterate, Frida Baby, it is 2026. What in the Epstein is going on here?
That is weird. Why would you want that on a baby product? One I saw years ago, and they posted a picture. Here it is. Wanna be friends with benefits, you know, fresh with benefits. There's no excuse for that. I'm sorry, they're just not. I don't get how it's funny.
Don't look at the store, look at the mannequin. Because something about it is seriously off. At first it just looks hyper realistic. The skin, the eyes, even the expression feels almost too lifelike. But then you notice a chain hooked from the top of its head straight into its mouth, dragging its body upward and forcing it into this stiff, unnatural position, like it's being held there, and somehow nobody around reacts like anything's wrong. As the camera moves closer, the uneasiness starts to build, because the closer you look, the less it feels like a mannequin and more like something pretending to be one. And then right when you think that's the worst part, the camera shifts slightly back and reveals another identical figure standing behind it. Same face, same expression, except that one isn't still, it's moving. And at that point you realize you might not be looking at mannequins at all.
Yeah, that's creepy. The things they do for fashion. Maybe it's the only way they can sew clothes. They got them Illuminati prices.
Watch this.
Oh my god. Oh, it's looking at the... Oh, it's getting closer. Nah, bro.
By hopping directly into the safety boat, 1 o'clock, about 200 meters through the brush off.
One thing I didn't know is that this is actually very common behavior for orcas. And what I mean by that is orcas are very tight family knit groups. So when they swim around, most of the time, all the orcas that are in that group are related. So what they do is they swim around just like you're seeing in this clip. And you see how they're slowly bobbing up and down, like at different angles, trying to get a better look. Orcas are just very curious animals, but this actually has a term, and it's called spy hopping. And what they do is they go up and look, go around to the other side and look, just to figure out what's going on. And that's the thing. These are humans, which humans are never really on the menu for orcas. But if this was some prey, like if this was some penguins or a seal or something, then it gets much more serious, because this is the exact view that these seals or penguins have when they're about to get eaten. Like, this is what it looks like to get approached by a group of orcas that are about to try to attack you. Very neat video, and just kind of shows how these orcas work.
Those poor penguins, man. The way it was peeking at them, horrifying. They know what we are, and they choose not to eat us.
He said, I feed him because he's still young. It means when he grew up.
This terrifying video comes from Dorota on YouTube. I'll tag him below. And while visiting an island in New Guinea, him and his team stayed the night with a tribe full of cannibals. And while they did have a translator and guide, you can tell they were incredibly uncomfortable, especially when the chieftain began acting irrational. This became especially apparent when the chieftain began taking a special interest in the cameraman. And even though the tribe was running low on food, they kept feeding the cameraman. Here's that clip. Take a look.
Thank you. More. Thank you.
And it didn't put us at ease knowing that this was the last of their food.
He said, I feed him because he's still young. It means when he grew up. That's what he said.
Oh yeah? Because, so they'll kill him for some reason. Why would they kill the camera guy?
Because what he said,
This is the first time we had heard the tribe sounding violent, and we weren't sure if it was a joke or a threat, but for some reason they were taking a liking to Michael, our cameraman.
They just keep saying these words. Yeah, the same words.
And they just wouldn't stop feeding him.
They really want to fatten you up.
So if I don't want to eat this,
Maybe just eat it, just to, yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, very good.
Michael was feeling pretty uncomfortable, so I tried to wrap up the dinner.
We get some sleep. See everyone in the morning? Cool. Are you actually worried?
I mean, they did seem pretty interested in me. And they are cannibals, so I don't think they're that predictable, you know?
Yeah.
And why does Demi?
Yeah.
Why does Demi keep saying, yeah, they seem happy?
He does keep saying that.
Thankfully, him and his team were unharmed in the making of this video, but you can see the full thing over on their channel, and let me know, what would you do in this situation?
That's hilarious. I think they actually have a sense of humor. I think the guy that was feeding him was kind of laughing. So maybe they were just trolling him.
This is what their prediction of the future for our food is. Absolutely shocking. So this is a farm-free protein machine. This is what they're predicting. And we put our protein in there, and then it comes out. I put the dispenser on.
Protein?
Oh.
I don't know how to...
What is protein?
Get this dispenser thing on. Oh, it's not letting you see it now, but oh, there we go.
Machine.
And then we're supposed to be eating this sludge.
Sludge?
And this sludge we put into this, and it turns into chicken. That's what we're going to be eating.
Not going to be in my home.
Protein machine, the predictions for the future.
Yo, that's what they were eating on Teletubbies. That was the custard that they would get in their cups. That's gross. I don't know how they're gonna get people to accept this. I think most people would think this is gross.
Would you ever go down a water slide where you couldn't breathe and were underwater the entire time? Well, this absolute nightmare of a ride actually existed. This ride was called the Flyover, and it was built in 1994 at a water park in the Netherlands. Unlike a normal water slide, you would actually enter underwater and then dive into the entrance. This is already a no from me. Now, the ride itself was basically just a giant sealed tube, completely filled with water, that connected two different pools together. And once you decided to go down it, there was no turning back. The current would literally suck you through the tube and then drop you out the other side. Riders would be fully submerged in water and unable to breathe for 15 to 20 seconds.
A drowning machine? This is a drowning machine. Who approved this?
Which is already enough time for most people to start panicking. But the people who wrote it often said that it felt like a lot longer than that. Because you can't see clearly, you can't breathe, and you're just being blindly pushed through a dark tube. Now, luckily, if something ever went wrong, the ride was designed so that the entire tube can be completely drained of water in 8 seconds, in case they had to get someone out quickly. And surprisingly, there were no reported injuries or deaths with this slide. But it was closed in the early 2000s because not a lot of people wanted to ride it. So let me know in the comments if you think you'd be brave enough to try it, because I wouldn't.
That's actually a miracle that nothing happened to anybody. She said the tube can be drained in 8 seconds. I think 8 seconds can be a matter of life and death. You can drown in those 8 seconds. I know I would. The only person I can imagine that would want to get into that is someone who's super.
I keep telling y'all, you're going to wind up getting your locked up for saying something that you're not supposed to be saying in these DMs on these social media apps. AI will tell on you. A teacher got pulled out of her classroom and arrested for a message that she sent on Snapchat. You heard what I just said? This teacher sent a message to her roommate, and AI felt the message was something that the FBI needed to hear, and guess what happened? Just what I said. The FBI came and locked her up. This teacher was teaching her class, doing a lesson. One of her students shut off her laptop while she was in the middle of the lesson, ruining her lesson plan. Of course, that probably made her mad. She texted her friend via Snapchat, and she said to her friend, "My student deleted my lesson plan for the day. Should I shoot him or not?" You can see how anybody would take that, right? Mind you, that was in privacy. That was in her messages on Snapchat. But AI read that. AI sent that directly to the FBI, and they came and handcuffed her and locked her up. And you could say she shouldn't have sent that message. And she shouldn't have sent that message. Of course, she should have known the seriousness of that. But her thinking that that's in the privacy of her chat, she sent it. She probably wouldn't have even harmed that student. But AI didn't think so. And she got arrested. But I'm betting you don't believe me, right? Look at this.
Hi, I'm Deputy Sean with the Sheriff's Office. Do you happen to have your phone on you?
I do, yeah.
Okay, if you want to go and hand that to me, please?
Yes.
Okay, the reason we're here is, have you been on Snapchat earlier today?
Yes, I was, yeah.
Okay, and so we got a call about a snap. So did you happen to make one today?
I did, yeah.
The kids make you mad today?
No.
Nothing about your computer or anything like that?
I had a lesson plan and one of the kids turned off my computer on my lesson plan. I was like, oh, dang. But I never get mad with the kids ever.
What did you snap after that? Did you set up?
No. What? I'm so confused.
So what I want to show you is the snap we received.
Oh, yes. But, okay, yes. This is a joke, though. But yes.
I'm gonna leave you on that note. I'm out.
That's concerning, man. Forget whether she's wrong or right for sending that. That was a private message between her and a friend. We all say dumb things to each other in private. You know you do. Yes, you. I know what you've been sending to your friends. It's not okay. Well, it is okay. But AI is coming for you. So stop it. Stop it. We gotta go back to having in-person conversations. They said take off the chain and deliver to front door. Yeah, that's a no. That's a no. Damn, that bridge is rickety. That bridge is so rickety. That's a definite no. Do not step one foot on that bridge, because you are not gonna make it back. You might not even make it across in the first place. I'm laughing so hard. Months ago when I was recording myself ranting, my door randomly opened and closed and I was just defeated. Yo. That ghost said never mind. The ghost was like, you know what, girl, we can reschedule. That's literally what the ghost said. You know what, I'ma haunt you later. She must have been having like a really bad day, like a bad day. Even the ghost didn't want them vibes.
Reed Wiseman and Jeremy Hansen will be up first to capture imagery and
So you're telling me that this jar of Nutella just magically flies into frame for everybody to see?
Yes.
I mean, come on, does anybody truly see what is happening here? What is going on? Or is it just me? Because honestly, if you can't see what is going on here with all of this stuff, with this Artemis 2 stuff, I don't know what more to add at this point. Because honestly, when you begin to look at everything, it just writes itself. I mean, what are the odds that a Nutella jar just magically flies into frame perfectly so you can see the jar of Nutella? Come on, y'all. Does anybody truly believe any of this? Again, this video is for entertainment purposes only. I'm sure that they are really in space. I'm sure this was just a coincidence. There is nothing to see here, right? Right. Again, the jokes just write themselves. Just like the fact that they flew to space on April Fool's Day. Come on, wake up.
TV shows and movies already do this. We know what this is. It's product placement, right? They're sponsored. But why are they sponsored by Nutella if they're being funded by our tax dollars? This moon mission is so unserious. It's so unserious, bro. Like, really, it just happened to float by at that exact moment. Jesus Christ, bro. What was that bus driver thinking? Dude, that was like inches away. I saw the one from inside the bus. Oh my god, I was scared. There's another POV from inside. Jeez, bro. I'm not even gonna show this clip. This one might have consequences. You can go find it yourself. They really had a guardian angel, cause that's lucky. Like, really lucky. At least one of you has had to experience this. It's the weirdest thing ever. And the whole time, you're thinking, I know I didn't just blink. It makes you feel like you're going crazy.
Bro, is this what it's come down to? Is this what people are doing now, man? They're wearing an EMF shield thing over their face because they feel like they're being biohacked? They feel like their dreams are being stolen from them? Anybody else feeling this? Now, I know people been having some crazy, vivid, and some weird dreams, but this is taking a little too far. I don't know if she's serious, but listen.
Okay, so I'm wearing my EMF RF blocking silver fabric. I wear it to sleep now so that I can keep my dreams without them being stolen from me and uploaded into the cloud. But I want to explain to you that I know this stuff works. I did a video about this previously because I'll read a list of something and then a second later can't remember anything I just read. Where did it go? And then I'll do it again, and I've noticed this over time. I was reading lists of supplements to take, and I'd forget the list. I'd have to go back to it every 2 seconds because I can't remember. I can't hold anything in my head. Why is that? Because it's being uploaded into the cloud, right? So now with the protection, I can actually remember not just one list, but all the lists. I don't even have to look back at the list, and I can tell you all the things that were on it. So that's how I know this is working.
So why didn't she show us that she could remember now? Bro, is this a joke? I don't know if this is real or not. Now I know time is glitching, reality is glitching, people are not normal, and things are happening all around us all the time. Look, the birds are going crazy. But you know what I'm saying, man? Anybody else going through this, man? Are your dreams being uploaded to the cloud? Do y'all feel this way? Let me know down in the comments below, man. The shit is here. I be telling y'all, we in the midst of it. Let's get it. Peace in.
I actually remember not just one list, but all the lists. I don't even have to look back at the list, and I can tell you all the things that were on it. So that's how I know this is working. That's proof.
I don't know about the dream stuff, but she might be onto something. All our phones, headphones, TVs, Wi-Fi routers, they all are kind of putting out signals, right? It sounds kooky, but you never know. You don't know what those signals are doing to your brain.
8 scientists, all missing or and the government still has no answers. People who know the most classified secrets in America are disappearing. First, a material scientist with NASA ties. She went for a hike in California in 2024 and never came back. No body, no evidence, and no leads. Search and rescue found nothing. She's still listed as missing. Then there's the retired Air Force general. Decades in advanced research programs. One day in 2025, he vanished from his own home. No signs of a struggle, no note, no sightings since. And these cases keep coming. An astrophysicist, respected, published, connected to cutting-edge research, was shot and killed on his own front porch. What makes the story so compelling is the overlap. Several of these individuals...
Also, those scientists that she just said that got pew-pewed, he lived in the middle of nowhere, in the desert, so it wasn't random.
Had professional connections or worked on classified or cutting-edge projects, which fueled speculation about whether there could be a larger pattern or even a coordinated threat. Now authorities are focused on why. 8 people in different states and different fields, but they all had one thing in common: access to information most people will never see. For now, what looks like a chilling pattern may actually be a series of unrelated tragedies, but until more answers emerge, the mystery of these scientists continues to spark concern and debate.
They know. They know why. It's creepy. If y'all can, y'all should look into it.
Do you see that?
No way.
Diabetes. Do you see that?
No way.
Diabetes.
Perfect TikTok. That was utter perfection. The only AI video that I will accept. This one gets a pass. How do I get my dishwasher to stop picking up on a radio station and talking to me every day? I bet this guy's therapist doesn't believe him. This is probably sending him into a psychosis. Apparently this isn't the first time somebody's experienced this. My mom said one of her friends growing up would get radio frequencies through her braces. Imagine She had Bluetooth headphones before Bluetooth headphones were a thing. Why is he so close? Does he know he can pull over and just take a break? Let that become somebody else's problem? I don't think this guy's ever seen Final Destination. What in the AI am I looking at right now? I don't like this little hand movement he's doing. Is that like a guy in a trash bag? Or an alien in a trash bag? Chill is just the new Balenciaga fit. Oh, my bad, y'all. I guess this was just the ad for Balenciaga. My bad, y'all. My eyes are playing tricks on me. Is that not somebody wearing camo? That's a person, right? That's a person wearing camo. What did you do? They're definitely there for you. You did something. Good luck with that.
No. Acabo de llegar del trabajo y vean lo que estoy viendo en la ventana. No. No. Acabo de llegar del trabajo y vean lo que estoy viendo en la ventana. No.
Meanwhile, that's just his wife wondering when he's coming inside. I don't blame him. I wouldn't go inside either.
It's okay. It's okay, baby. She's just drunk and she
That's 100% a ghost. Ain't no way it's not. That gave me goosebumps. That was creepy. Ew. Ew. Literally just someone walking. Y'all be scared of nothing. Nah. Nah, that was a ghost. They were even dressed like a ghost. As a ghost, you can't tell me otherwise.
People are comparing the photos of Earth from the Artemis photo shoot to a photo shoot that was taken 54 years ago from the Apollo 17 mission. And people are wondering what is going on. Because Earth looks completely washed out versus the photo from 54 years ago looks rich in color and absolutely beautiful. People think that something bad has happened to our planet. But what really is going on is the Apollo 17 used actual film cameras, which naturally boost the color and contrast, and the Artemis team decided to use a Nikon D5 digital camera. So it's just not going to give it the same color and look. And when they took that shot 54 years ago, the sun was perfectly lighting Earth, making it look beautiful and blue. Whereas the Artemis photo was taken at an angle where the sun was actually partially behind Earth, kind of washes it out a little bit. And since the Artemis has been posting photos from space, a lot of photos that look like this of the moon are being posted by different photographers that make it look absolutely delicious. But they are real photos that have been altered, and we are still waiting for the actual photos from the Artemis of the moon, which will take place on April 6th during a planned multi-hour lunar flyby of the moon's surface. That's all the space news we have for now, but I'll keep you guys up to date.
You know, I really wish they would have had like a live feed of outside the rocket. Why can't they do that? I'm pretty sure we have the technology to record the whole thing. They were technically live streaming it the first time they went. So why can't we live stream it now? All we've gotten was pictures. You're not gonna tell me that's fishy. Well guys, that's all I have today. Thanks for hanging out with me again. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you made it all the way to the end, you're awesome and I appreciate you. And with that, I'll see you in the next video.